Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a tour of my bedroom and my closet in my tiny house kitty cat. Right. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Just headed up to the bedroom, which is on the gooseneck part of the trailer. And the first thing I'll do is I'll turn around and give you a look of the bedroom. From the bedroom looking down, you can see that I have my big window and the Serendipity sign, which is the name of my tiny house. Serendipity, because I'm a big believer in serendipity. I also have a really pretty painting that my friend June made for me. So you can get a better look at that. I have a little opening here so that Sophie, my cat, can get into the loft without having to go through my closet, because ain't nobody want white fur on all her dark clothes. That's what you get for getting a white cat when you wear a lot of black. The builder had a great idea of leaving the wall stud open, not putting the shiplap on there, and giving me some bookshelves. So that's really awesome. I have to adjust the level of these shelves so that they fit the books a little bit better. Over on this side, I have the one painting that came with me from my townhouse. I love this painting of this poppy. It's gorgeous. It's an original. I can't remember who it's by, but it is something that I really love. And then I have these black and white photos of my boys when they were little. Oh my God, look at that face. How could you not love those cheeks? Anyway, so that is the view going down, looking down. My cat Soph likes to sleep on that cushion. I've got it covered with a faux sheepskin little rug from IKEA, and it just is her little nest. She's very cozy there and loves it. Here's the view of the bedroom sitting on right beside Sophie's bed. You can see that I have two huge windows. This one opens out that way. That's the egress window. The builder builds to a code, and so I needed to have one of my windows as an egress window. The window on this side is an awning window, which I really like, because ultimately I want to be in a climate where it's going to be warmer, but it will likely rain quite a bit, and I like to have awning windows, because that means I can leave my windows open when it's raining, and I don't have to worry about rain coming in. This beam, you would think after being here for 6 months, I wouldn't still smack my head on this occasionally. Not normally when I get in and out of bed, and they did a beautiful job of the woodwork on this, but I still smack my head on it every once in a while when I'm going backwards, which apparently I shouldn't do. So I guess I'll stop doing that. Speaking of storage space, I actually have this bed from IKEA. It's, I think it's Malm. Don't quote me on that. I'll post it in the show notes, actually. And what I love about this, I did look at some that had drawers, but I didn't want to pull out a drawer. There's really, I mean, there's a lot of walking space actually. There's almost 2 feet on either side, but I didn't want to have to pull out drawers to get at the things inside there. So this actually lifts up, and I'm not going to do it, but I will show a picture. You just yank on this and it lifts up. I'm not going to do it because this little kitty cat here, meow, is not going to like me very much if I do that. So it lifts up, and you can put all sorts of stuff in there. I keep my luggage in there, my very small number of Christmas ornaments. In the summer, I keep my winter boots and winter coats in there. In the summer, I keep my summer shoes and such. It's just a great place for storage. Again, it's half empty. I have more storage space than I need. But it's handy to have, and I do think it's really important to always utilize every possible opportunity to build in space and storage space into your tiny house, because you can't put it in afterwards, so you might as well have it in now. So I quite like that bed. It's a queen size bed, and one of the things I mentioned in one of my previous videos, that I really did not want to climb into a loft to go to sleep every night. I wanted to be able to stand up in my bedroom. I wanted to be able to walk around my bed to make it, and this allows me to do that. So this is one of my favorite spots, and I love it. So I love my bed. I have a Bloom memory foam mattress from Sleep Country, and it is incredibly comfortable. I don't know what took me so long to get on the memory foam mattress bandwagon, but I am definitely on now. When you come around to this side of the bed, I have this really cool little rug from IKEA, I believe. No, HomeSense, that's where it's from. Anyways, I love it. I love the checkerboard pattern on there. Ironically, it matches this blanket that I got from StruckTube. I found this adorable little basket from the thrift store, and I made the pom-poms for it as a little DIY. It amuses me. It holds my remotes and my latest book, odds and ends, kind of handy. I found this little side table from Winners, and it's great because it actually has USB ports in the back. So I just plug it in, and then I have my chargers plugged into that, which is nice for bedtime. And then I just have my clock radio, a little candle, and a fake plant in a pot that I painted from IKEA. Speaking of DIYs, we weren't, but speaking of DIYs, I've always loved these cage lights that you see everywhere on Pinterest, and I thought to myself, I could make those. So I ended up buying these brackets from IKEA. They are shelf brackets. I bought 2 of them, and then I bought these cords, light cords, also from IKEA. This is actually a candle holder. It had a base and a little handle where you can see the little loops. I took the handle off, ripped the base off, and threaded through the light. And then inside I have an Edison style LED bulb. Ooh, she's bright. But it's just a really cozy, warm glow at night, and I love them, and I made 2 of them. I wove the cord through the bracket because obviously it's much too long, and then just used a black zip tie to hold it on. I did actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I cut a little notch in there so that the cord could just hang through there and stay nice and secure. So that works really well for me. This painting I actually bought in Cranbrook, BC, and it's a print by an artist from Cranbrook, and it's just beautiful. I just love it. I love the little blue bird on there. It was my birthday present to myself this year, and it looks great above my bed. I had brought another painting from my old place that I thought I'd put above my bed, but it actually doesn't fit because there's just not enough room here for that painting. So I sold that and I bought this one instead. And I have these little fairy lights here at night when I'm watching TV. I just have those on, and it just gives such a beautiful, cozy little glow. And there's the other light. Bedding I got from HomeSense, and it is, I think, a Brian Gluckstein set. I don't know. I love it. It's really pretty, and it's got birds on it. The little cushion cover is from IKEA. Over here, you'll see one of 2 Lunas air exchange systems in my house. And what these do is they exchange the air. There's one at the front, right beside the front door, beside the closet, and every 60 seconds they switch. You know, right now this is pulling air in from the outside, and the one in the living room is actually pushing air out, and then they'll switch over. That one will pull air in, this one will push air out. What's really cool about these is they capture the heat of the air in the winter going out and use that to heat the air coming in when they switch over. And you can set it to with a moisture sensor so that it keeps your house dry and the air clean. In a small space, you know, moisture is really a big issue and you really want to manage it. The last thing you want is to have moisture around your windows. And obviously showering, cooking, breathing, laundry, they all release moisture into the air. Originally I was going to have propane appliances in my house and they also release moisture into the air. So it's really important to think of those things, because I think one of the biggest challenges in a small space, whether it be an RV or a tiny house on wheels, is air quality and moisture control. So you really want to make sure you keep your eye on that. Right beside the bed, I just store my computer monitor when I'm not using it. I work from home 3 days a week, and when I do, I open up my laptop, pull out this computer monitor and my wireless keyboard and mouse, and set that up so I'm working with 2 monitors. It's really handy. It just tucks in here when I'm not using it because I don't really need the space. This is one of my favorite little things for my tiny house, and it is a side table that I bought from Bed Bath & Beyond. And it's got some shelves on it and a little drawer for, you know, your bits and bobs, as they say. It's really handy because it's actually intended as a kitchen, I think, a kitchen table or a little cart, I guess. But because it's got this rod here, I was able to, I just bought some metal shower curtain hooks, and I used that to hang my jewelry, and it works perfectly. It's a great way to display it. I got rid of most of my things actually when I moved, but as you can see, I still have way too much. Down here, I have this beautiful little jewelry organizer that a fellow I used to work with made, and it's perfect. It holds all the jewelry, the earrings and such that I did keep, again, which wasn't everything, and it's really handy. The drawer just, you know, holds stuff. I have a little TV and my Apple TV and a little tiny mirror up there, and again, look at that face. That's my oldest. He's 26 now with a great big beard, looks like a lumberjack. Back then, he looked like a cherub. Another thing that's really critical in a tiny house is a floor-length mirror or a full-length mirror. I mean, maybe it's just a girl thing, but I think you should always be able to see what you look like from behind and what the outfit of the day is looking like, if it's working or not. So I actually, this is too short for a standard one, so they actually built custom bifold doors and put a mirror on there for me. That was my request, and I love it. I found this cute little hook at Anthropology, and that's normally where I hang my house coat in the morning. And then, if I open up my closet doors, I'll show you what's inside. Here is the inside of my closet. You can see that it steps up. I call this my crawl-in closet, and the floor of my closet is the ceiling, the roof of my bathroom. It goes all the way back to the beginning of the loft. There's actually an opening there, and I'll show that when I show my loft tour. So much space. One of the biggest concerns I think that most people have when they're deciding to go tiny is, will I have enough storage space? I have more storage space than I could possibly need. It doesn't hurt, of course, that I did get rid of 2/3 of my things when I moved from my condo, but they were things that I didn't use and didn't need anyways. So I have space for everything that I do need. I have, let me just go in here a little bit. I have a hanging rod that goes all the way to the back. I keep my summer dresses and everything back there. And then as I move forward, the things that I wear the most often, I have my socks, my underwear. There's a little hook here for my house coat. And then when I turn around, you're wondering, where would you put your vacuum? in a tiny house? Well, I bought myself a Dyson stick vacuum. I keep it here. There's I made sure that there was a plug-in inside my closet. I think that's really important. So I have a place to plug in my Dyson when I'm not using it. Behind this storage unit is the electrical panel, so it's easy to access. This just slides out when I need it. I won't need it very often. I have a couple of drawer units and you know, one back there for things I don't use that often. Shelves for my jeans. This is my everyday t-shirts, tank tops, and yoga gear. And that actually doesn't need to be there. It's just holding some empty boxes and then my laundry basket. So this is really a great space. If I do need to crawl in there, I just pull out this little thing that I got from, I don't know where, HomeSense or something like that. I step up on that, climb up in there, and can crawl to the very back when I need to, but that's very rare. And it just slides in there when I don't need it. I almost forgot this one little, I guess you'd call it a hack. So this kitty, yeah, I'm talking about you, has managed to figure out how to get my closet door open, and then she crawls in there and makes a nest in my clothes, and I end up with white fur over everything. So I figured out this little hack, and I just flip this down, and so when she does, she can't get it past there, and it really pisses her off, and somehow that makes me very happy. Is that evil? It's a cat owner's revenge. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my tour and everything that I've done in my bedroom and my big tiny house cat. And I will see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share it with somebody that you think might like it. And I'll see you soon.